Are we sex toys of the gods? Is there a group and an agenda that wants us to believe that we are sired from extraterrestrials and that spiritual beings can have sex with us anytime they like it? Well, it sure seems like there is a group. It sure seems like are some powers that be that do want us to believe that. And the reason I say that is for the reasons that we have covered here over the past couple of days in this series that we've been going through. If you've been keeping track, if you've been watching, if you've been following, you have seen that we have of late gone over a series that started with a video called Book of Enoch, Real or Fake. But that was actually part two. Part one was called Sex Toys of the Gods, the real September 23 Revelation 12 sign agenda. And that's what this really is. Part two was called Real or Fake, Book of Enoch, Toys of the Gods, Part 2. And then Part 3, Enoch Fragments, Dead Sea Scrolls, Toys of the Gods, Part 3. And here we are now with Toys of the Gods, number 4. And we're asking, why do people want us to believe, Jen, that we are sex toys of the gods? Why do people want us to believe that we are sired by extraterrestrials? Well, we saw that in the book of Genesis, Genesis chapter 6, the very, very bad doctrine that tries to tell us that angels had sex with men or with women. We see that was a complete terrible translation and a complete lie, scripturally speaking. And then we saw how the book of Enoch was very likely forged. There's your other evidence for angel sex with humans. And then we saw even this book of Enoch idea that it was found in the Dead Sea Scrolls. We see that it was just a little bitty piece found within the Dead Sea Scrolls. So are we bred from extraterrestrials? As I write that in the description here, are we bred from extraterrestrials? But the real question is, why does somebody think that why do they want us to believe we're being bred from extraterrestrials? Well, Jeff, you said there was a New Testament verse that talked about it. Yeah, let me share it with you. And it's really the kind of the crux of the matter. If you look in Matthew chapter 1, and again, I'm having issues with the Macintosh actually showing this, so I'll just read it to you. Matthew chapter 1, when Mary was espoused to Joseph, before they came together, she was found to be with child of the Lord. So during her engagement to Joseph, Mary was found to be pregnant. And in Matthew, what it really says was, it doesn't, Mary was found to be with child of the Lord. That sounds very, almost sounds holy. It sounds very nice. It sounds very pure and happy. Oh, the Lord impregnated Mary. Because King James just said in Matthew chapter 1, Mary was found with child of the Lord. But the actual literal Greek rendering for that is, Mary discovered that she was holding something in her womb from the Lord. Mary discovered that she was holding something in the womb from the Lord. Mary discovered she was holding something in her womb from the Lord. It didn't say that she was just, found with child of the Lord, wonderful, holy. No. She discovered that she was holding in her womb something from the Lord. And what's interesting is the word for baby's not used. They said something. The word for infant wasn't used. They said something. The word for child wasn't used. They said something. Something was discovered to be in the womb of Mary. And I want you to understand what was said to Mary as well. When it said, and later on in the book of Matthew, where it said that she would be found with child of the Lord, you shall conceive in thy womb. Mary, you shall conceive in your womb. It sounds holy. It sounds pure. It sounds nice. But the reality of the Greek is that it says you will be taken hold of or seized in your womb. Your womb will be taken hold of or seized. Now, I don't have a womb. But what I do have, I don't want taken hold of and seized. I can tell you that much right now. Believe me. And if you have a womb, you probably don't want it taken hold of and seized. So the book of Matthew says that she found something from the Lord in her womb after her womb was taken hold of, after her womb was seized. And King James says, the Spirit of the Lord will come upon you. The power of the highest shall overshadow thee. Oh, sounds so holy. You know what the Greek says? You will be overtaken as in an attack. The power, might, and strength of the Lord will envelop you. You will be overtaken in an attack. The power, might, and strength of the Lord will envelop you. After this, you will find that you're holding in your womb something from the presence of the Lord. Wow. What does that sound like to you? She's overtaken by the power. She's immobilized. She's paralyzed. That's in the Greek, by the presence of this being. Her womb is taken hold of and seized. And after this event, she finds that she's holding something in her womb from the Lord. Folks, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you think. That's an artificial insemination if I've ever heard one. And only our refusal to read the text for what it's worth and to take it at face value, that's the only thing that keeps us from realizing it is an artificial insemination. And shame on the hypocrites at MUFON. That's right, I said it, the hypocrites at MUFON. I used to kind of try to take it easy on MUFON because one of the people that I used to respect worked for MUFON, but we had an incident on the Rapture show where this person that works for MUFON that I thought was open-minded, that I thought was able to actually engage in interactive discussion, bailed out because she saw a tarot card. Her mind is just as closed as the rest of the MUFONites. There is more evidence in the New Testament for UFO, aliens, and ETs than any other of most of these occurrences that this multi-level profit pyramid scheme MUFON reports on. Did you know that you can be a MUFON investigator? All you have to do is pay your money. And did you know that if you're a MUFON investigator and you get other MUFON investigators, you get a little chunk? It's a multi-level pyramid scheme. That's what MUFON is. And I've tried to play nice. I've tried to go to their conferences. I've tried to get invited to speak, but they don't want to talk about the Bible. We don't want to talk about religion and UFOs, but we'll talk about every other speculative, specious silliness. When you've got far better UFO, ET, alien occurrences within the pages of the New Testament than 99.99% of the crap they report on. Maybe they don't want any Bible stuff because the Bible people are dead and they can't get no money from them. Shame on you, MUFON. You're about to lose what little relevance you have left by refusing to address the smoking gun of UFOs in the New Testament. They won't touch it. Shame on them. And it's because of the leadership that doesn't have the guts to actually look at real world stuff. They'd rather get some more investigators, make some more money, than actually look at something that's real and true and pressing, and that is the alien agenda in the New Testament. Shame on you, MUFON. Shame on you. And I'm willing, ready, and able to debate anybody from MUFON, any director level from MUFON that wants to take me on this. I'm standing right here. MUFON is part of this deception, or they're allowing themselves to be used by this deception. Angels, spirits did not have sex with humans in Genesis chapter 6. Any report from the book of Enoch that angels or spirits had sex with humans is wrong, because the book of Enoch is a fraud. It's a forgery. It's a fake. And the book of Enoch was not found in the Dead Sea Scrolls. A scrap from what they believe was the book of Enoch was found in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Something smaller than this trackpad for my Macintosh is what they found. The New Testament in the book of Matthew clearly states that the birth of baby Jesus in the manger, frilly golden little flaky diapers, he was so holy he didn't even mess his diapers, was an artificial alien insemination. That's what they want you to believe. Why do they want you to believe that you are from aliens? Why do they want you to believe that your Savior was artificially inseminated from an alien? Because they're trying to set you up for a false flag alien second coming. We'll go over that next. That'll be the last in this series of, and this is the real September 23 Revelation 12 agenda. To the chat room we go. Jen says, hi, long time no see. I just saw her virtually a couple minutes ago. Donna Miller got her divining rods. Excellent. How they work. Davey says it sounds like artificial insemination. It does. Absolutely. Indeed. Ashley laughs. Sounds like Rosemary's Baby. Seven Serpents. It absolutely does. Would her womb have been seized outside her body, then put back in? I never thought of that. That's not in the text. It says her womb was, your womb shall be, what's the exact Greek? It said, the exact Greek is, you will be taken hold of or seized in your womb. It sounds to me more like she's paralyzed and her womb was manipulated, but I guess it could have been transported out of her body and transported back in. That would be reading into the text, but that's fascinating. Creepy, as Jen Fisher says, abso-damn-lutely. Freaky-ish, as Davey says, absolutely. Sounds like rape, as Nappy Yogi says, absolutely. As Jen Fisher says, absolutely. MUFON hasn't done nothing in years, absolutely, as Davey says. Catherine Emma, my son was Jesus at a Christmas pageant. I don't go to church anymore. Good for you, Catherine. Davey, stupid ufologist stuck in the 60s. I agree. Doc Illusion, Antichrist Rising, courtesy of Yalda Bayoff. I agree. Anna Navarro, what's a MUFON? Mutual UFO Network. Rhonda says, sounds like sex with a scary monster and impregnation. So the baby Jesus was the result of that. That's right. Deborah Hickman, by the Lord, yes. MUFON is like a cow to sit on. I'm not sure what he means by that, but that's funny. The Lord is God, no Elohim for baby making. No, I don't know what you mean by that, Rhonda, but I certainly don't agree that the Lord is God. All tinkle, no crinkle for MUFON. Doc Illusion, every now and then you come up with some good stuff. It is. They want all crinkle, no tinkle, because if tinkle makes the offering plate tinkle when you put quarters and nickels and dimes and pennies in there. They don't want none of that tinkle. They want all crinkle. Dollar bills, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. The Lord is a God with a lowercase g. Absolutely. I think Rhonda called out Dave. That's funny. Oh, let's see. Lee Veltman. Don't make fun of Dr. Greer and those urologists who get so upset. Hey, Heidi Vandenberg, how are you? Heidi, what do you think about all this? Heidi, you have a womb. Would you like to have it taken a hold of and seized? And would you like to have something deposited in it so when you wake up from paralysis that you discover you're holding something in your womb? Doesn't sound like a good time, does it? And that's what happened when your Savior, baby Jesus, was born. Wow. In vitro insemination. Somebody says they're from the planet Nibiru. It was the seized part that made me think. Travis also got his rods. Mentally asked questions and they still work. Ooh, mentally. I've never tried that. Interesting. Yeah, it's rape without the date. Mary got it, and she didn't even get a kiss first. She didn't even get a kiss first. Oh, breaking news. We have a new Revelation 12 date from Scotty Clark. It's now been moved to the Day of Atonement, September 30th. How long before they stop being stupid? Oh my. Alien parents removes the realization of the truth that we're children of Mother Earth. Good point. 7 serpents. Yahweh is not God. Yahweh is a fallen, failed God. Heidi Vandenberg says, yes, please. Right. I'm sure that's what she wants. And keep in mind, Dave asked the question, is that a medical term? That was written by a doctor. Luke also wrote the same thing. Yeshua is not his son who died for our sins. Esteban, I'm removing that because that's just not true. So let's do some rod questions. Who has some questions for the rods? I mean, this was just some great stuff. This is some great teaching, if I should say so myself. Who has some questions for the rods? Jen Fisher, a little bit earlier, got a rather profound answer from the rods. So let's see. Heidi Vandenberg, do you have a question for the rods, if you're still here? I'd like to extend you the professional courtesy of giving you a rod question, Heidi Vandenberg. Since you were so kind to answer the question of you want your womb seized. Travis says he does a lot of telekinesis work, and you can have someone hold them back, and you can, yeah, Mary was 16 max. She might even have been younger. So not only was it rape, it was child rape. Oh, how about that? How about that? Listen to this. Listen to this. Mary was 13, 14, 15 when she got raped by the Lord. So the Lord who started the Catholic religion was pedophiles from the beginning. The Catholic Church came into existence raping children. Wow. Incest is a game the whole Christian family can play. There's a title for a video. Incest, a game the whole Christian family can play. From the beginning, Christianity has been pedophile, pedophile, pedophile. Heidi, if you're still here, ask a question. If Heidi's gone, somebody else ask a question. Let's do some rod stuff. Let's do some rod stuff. Was Mary raped by Yahweh? Boop. Yes, she was. Is Yahweh a true God? No, he's not. Is Yahweh a fallen God? Boop. Yes, he is. Wow. How about that? How about that? Will there be an alien invasion? No. Anybody else got some questions? Will there be an alien invasion? No. Has the Catholic Church been pedophiles from the beginning? Yes. Not only yes, but hell yes. Is Heidi Vandenberg still in the chat room? No. Is Yahweh an archon? No. Huh. Is Yahweh the head of the archons? Yes. Is Yahweh a pedophile? Yes. Is Plastic Jesus coming back? No. I think they wanted him to come back, Jen, but we have made it impossible for them to make that comeback. Yeah, the Catholic Church was Pizzagate from the beginning. Ooh, there's a good question. I like the way you think, Tan Hawk Group. Was the Apostle Paul raped by Yahweh? There's more to it than that. Will there be more alien rape in the future? Yes, but it's not really alien rape. Understand that. Was my question too big? I don't know what your question was. He gave it up willingly. Oh, Jen Fisher. Oh, my. That just might be true. That just might be true. That just might be true. Wow. That is a great insight, Jen Fisher. Wow. Impossible. I mean, just amazing. Amazing. Does L.A. Marzulli know he's lying? Oh, yes. Does Scotty Clark know he's lying? Yes. Was Jesus really crucified? No. Was Jesus real? No. What else you got? Is cannabis evil? No. Should cannabis be used recreationally? Don't hate me. No. Is cannabis good for medicinal purposes? Yes. Should cannabis be used recreationally? No. And if Davey gets a second one, should he keep on this path? If Davey gets a second one, should he keep on this path? Dude, I don't know what that means. The left one says no. The right one doesn't say anything. Are you trying to go down a left-hand path? I'm just asking the questions. I'm just asking the questions. Will L.A. Marzulli ever debate Jeff? Doesn't look like it. Will L.A. Marzulli ever debate Jeff? No. Are they trying to start a race or civil war? Yes, they are, both. Is the sun hell? No. Was Paul the true whore? No. Oh, here we go. Boy, this is a tough crowd, but what a great question. Did Mary agree to have sex with Yahweh? No. Was Mary raped? Yes. Here's another great question. Was Paul's soul and body taken over by Yahweh? Yes. Is Davey on the right path spiritually and mentally? It says no. Is Davey on the right path spiritually or mentally? Dude, are you going down the left-hand path? I just got to ask you. Is Davey on the right path spiritually and mentally? Says no, they are just rods. Is the sun a gate for souls to come through? No. Who's the Savior, Esteban? Savior from what? What do I need to be saved from? Saved from what? Jesus saves. From what? Tanhawk is on a roll. Was Thomas the fake twin Jesus? Yes. Is there a hell? No. Has MUFON been infiltrated by the alphabet agencies? Yes. Interesting. Interesting. Wow, what a great show. What a lot of great answers that these rods are coming with. I've got 5 rod orders to be fulfilled. I'll have them sent out by Friday, and then we'll be caught up. And plus, if you are in Canada, I didn't think I could send you rods, but if you're in Canada, I can send you rods. So if you're in Canada and you want to order rods, you can. Is the moon a soul trap? Yes. Lee Veltman. If I'm bad in this life, do I get eternal damnation? No. Davey, am I on the right path spiritually? There's that left hand. I've never seen that before, Davey. That is so weird. The left hand says you're not on the right path. Maybe there's something that wants you to go down the left-hand path and you're not. Wow, that's very, very interesting. Davey, am I on the right road mentally? Dude, that sounds like you got some work to do. Maybe best to ask different things. Interesting stuff. Now, before we get too lost in the rods, remember, they've tried to set us up from the beginning that we are products of God rape. Rocker Chick in the house. Is the moon man-made? Yeah, but there's more to it than that. Rocker Chick, is the moon man-made? Yeah, but there's more to it than that. Jesus was not real, folks. Did Jesus have children? No. Did Jesus have children? No. Why? Why what? Will we ever be free from the soul prison? Yes. Rocker Chick knew it. Good. Yeah, anybody can email me that wants to email me. Well, that's a good question. Did the Anunnaki bring the moon here? Did the Anunnaki bring the moon here? Nah, I don't know. Can we all be Christ? Yes. Thank you, Catherine. It is a fantastic show. Is the Illuminati in charge? No. Are we descendants from the stars? No. Was the moon part of the earth at one time? No, but there's a lot to it. Was the moon part of the earth at one time? No. Oh, I hate to ask this. Are the Anunnaki real? Man, I've never seen that happen before. They're real, but maybe in a left-hand path. Is the Anunnaki real? And it's not really talking. Is the moon, and oh, what a great question. Is the moon an old Nibiru? Yeah, but there's a lot more to it. Is the rune an old Nibiru? Yeah, but there's a lot more to it. That's interesting. That is really interesting. Well, does Gaia have form? Well, yeah, that's the earth we're standing on. Wow, that's interesting stuff. What a great show. Thanks for all the great questions. Let's remember the focus of the show, though. For some reason, they want us to believe that we are the result of extraterrestrial rape. I think it's all about power, because what is rape? People think rape is a sexual crime. Rape is not a sexual crime. Rape is a power crime. Rape is a subjugation crime. Rape is I'm going to put you down. Rape is I own you. Rape is I rule you. They're trying to convince us that they own our asses, literally. They're trying to convince us they own our wombs. Rocker Chick, I've been mentally raped. We're all being mentally raped. It's a crime of violence. Jen Fisher says, absolutely. Rape is for parasites. They want us to believe we're the product of rape because that makes them more powerful than us. It gives them power over us. It's not true. Don't buy it. Don't believe it. Don't receive it. It's a lie. And the people that are pushing it are liars or hopelessly deceived and should know better, so that makes them liars. I should ask why people with RH blood think they're aliens. It only does yes or no questions, Lee, as far as the rods go. Yes or no questions. All right, I'm feeling generous today. Let's do maybe 3 cards, 3 cosmic initiation cards. Yeah, Davey, it is. Rape is power. You're right. Davey, I'm going to do a cosmic initiation card for you right now. I'm going to do you an answer. I'm going to do you a cosmic initiation card, Davey. So, Davey, concentrate on these cards for about 10 seconds. Concentrate your intention. It was initiation, Jen. All right. So, say when, Davey. Okay, that's good. So, the card is Libra. What does the Libra card say for Davey? Got to quit smoking crack before the show. Libra. Libra. Balance between the cosmic and the physical. Dude, you're just asking. Am I on the right track physically and mentally? Wow, that's powerful. That's straight on, man. That is so right on. Balance between the cosmic and the physical. A weighing process is ongoing. Justice is being brought from within. Harmony awaits you. The heart center begins to manifest on a higher level. A connection with someone can have wide-ranging impact. Man, that's like reading your mail, Davey. That was powerful stuff right there. That was powerful stuff. Do meth instead? Okay. I'll do meth instead. I want talking rods or maybe a mirror. Yeah, I've done that stuff. Interesting. Drinking urine therapy is the bomb. I'm telling you it is. I'm telling you it is. All right. So let's say who else is going to get a who else wants a card? Meth turns your brain to Swiss cheese. Meth is bad. I'm not going to do meth and I don't do crack. It's just a little jokey wokey between the two of us. Gives you black teeth. I guess as they grind their teeth so much, right? Wasn't there a TV show about meth? Breaking Bad. Gary Baxter. Gary Baxter. Gary Baxter. Gary Baxter's card is the Joker. No. Universal Harmony for Gary Baxter. Universal Harmony for Gary Baxter. Let's see what this says. Meth gives you scabs you can eat. What was it? Universal Harmony. Sounds like a New Age church. Universal Harmony. Universal Harmony for Gary Baxter. Great inner harmony has been achieved, now manifested. The inner harmony opens you to greater understanding of yourself. Harmony is a most personal quality and cannot be found in another. Ooh. Harmony is a most personal quality and cannot be found in another. Energies can blend, but true harmony only comes from within. Thank you, Thomas. Energy can blend, but true harmony only comes from within. Your personal harmony is sending out ripples of peace that will draw others to you. Inner harmony, you are creating a new whole that's greater than the sum of your parts. Your harmony is a joy of spirit interweaving with universal love. That's good stuff. So let's do one for Thomas now. Let's do one for Thomas now. All right, we're going to do one for Thomas. Boom. And Thomas's gift is, or Thomas's card is Gemini. Gemini. What's a Gemini card say? A balance within duality. Higher, lower, male, female are interwoven to create a power that's new and most exciting. Intense integration of all aspects. Dualities offer options not previously considered. Dualities feed growth. Life is seen from new perspectives. Boy, that sounds like a good reading for you there, Thomas. Excellent stuff. Excellent, excellent stuff. Joy is the lowest vibration I choose to be in. Well put, 7P. Wow, that was good stuff. Travis Cup. Travis Cup, it's where I'm at. Perfect. Travis Cup. Travis Cup. Pisces. Travis Cup, Pisces. Travis Cup. You're coming full circle, returning to the source, the drawing together of all the wonders within, a collection and depth of all that has gone before, finalization and rebirth, a well that runs deep. Understanding comes through faith and intuition, and it calls for involvement. Interesting. Interesting. Very, very good. That's a cool one. All righty then. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, that was good stuff. That was really good stuff. I appreciate you being here. I think Wayne Steiger and I are going to start a new show, and I think we may be starting it tonight. It's called the Midweek Report, and it'll start tonight at 9 or maybe next week at Wednesday at 9. I'm not sure. And I'll be back at 11 with another show. And I think I have another appointment today as well at 6 o'clock, I think, or 7. So we got a busy day going. You're right. Let's just do that while I'm here. The GTA card of the day. Let's do that. We'll do one for everybody. The GTA card of the day. Will David Icke ever make sense again? He has made some sense in the past, hasn't he? He really has. Hello, Laura. Okay, so let's do the GTA card of the day. I'm very radical and scary, me? Yeah, probably. Universal forgiveness. Wow, that's the GTA card of the day. Universal forgiveness. Universal forgiveness, the Gospel Truth Army. Card of the day. Universal forgiveness. What does that mean? Universal forgiveness. We are good for tonight, Wayne Steiger says, 9 p.m. All right. Universal forgiveness. Okay, so this is for all of us, y'all. The forgiveness of self comes before the healing process is complete. By forgiving the self, you move beyond the ego and into the universal. Within forgiveness is peace and tranquility. To forgive is to let go. Forgive means learning. Forgiveness is a guilt of understanding that you give to yourself. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's some very, very interesting stuff. What an interesting show that was. They want us to think they can rape us whenever they can. You know what? It's just like in the old days when they had the slaves and they had the slave quarters. I was just out there in the Hermitage in Nashville, and they had the president's house and they had the slave quarters. So, you know, and this is just a fact. Whenever they felt like it, they'd go out there and grab them some slave girls and rape them. That's what they're trying to make us think that they are and we are, that they can rape us anytime they want to because they have power over us. They don't. Don't buy it, don't believe it, and reject all those that keep trying to tell us that it's true. So there you go. Gospel truth about the false rape narrative within Christianity. And I think it's amazing that they've been raping little boys and little girls from the beginning. I agree with Gary Baxter. I know I'm sexy, but I ain't no piece of meat for their pleasure unless I say so. That's right, Gary. You know it's true. All righty then, I'm out of here. I salute all of you that are here seeking after truth. No original sin, spark of divinity within. Lee Veltman gets me off my track. Love yourself, love your neighbor, be excellent to everyone. Make the change that you want to see. And stay fearless, my friends, and confront the pedophilia.